Honorable members, Mr. Speaker.
Prayers. Almighty God, who in your infinite wisdom and providential goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and parliaments for the welfare of society and the just government of humanity, we beseech you to look upon with abundant favor these your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of such important trust in this plan. Let your blessing descend upon them here assembled, and grant that they may, as in your presence, treat and consider all matters that shall come under their deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the good of those whose interests you've committed to their charge. Amen.
Item number 2, communication from the chair.
Colleagues, I welcome you to today's sitting. And yesterday we had a comprehensive debate of over 1 hour regarding Teachers' Day and the contribution of the teachers. So we continue to celebrate our teachers and we wish them very happy celebrations. I expect the Minister for KCCA to be coming as he requested yesterday to update the House. And also, I'll be allowing the Minister for Internal Affairs to update us on the issue which was raised by Honorable Agnes Apea regarding the crossings of the ferry. One was from Amorata and that side. But with that, I'll be handling issues of national importance together with the Prime Minister's time. And I will request, I'm very glad Honorable Kasaija is here. Some of the issues which were brought to my attention today were about him. So if he comes together with Honorable Msasizi, I will request you be here until late so that you listen to these issues, which are extremely critical. So, but for now, next item.
Item number 3, statements by ministers, statement on the commemoration of Uganda's 61st independence anniversary.
Honorable Minister, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Procedure? Yes. There's a point of procedure here. Honorable Minister, you can wait a bit.
Thank you. Thank you, Right Honorable
Honorable
Speaker.
Minister, you can take your seat. There's a procedure matter here.
Thank you. Right Honorable Speaker, I'm a bit concerned with the level of absenteeism from the opposite side, especially from the front bench and also the members on the other side. We're all members of this House, and to have a formidable debate, we need to have both sides of the House there. Could the acting LOB maybe inform us why there is a great number of absenteeism on his side? Thank you.
In fact, he does not need to inform us acting ROP because he's the opposition whip, chief whip. So he should be whipping his members. Honorable, I need
Right,
your front
Speaker.
bench.
Right, Honorable Speaker. It is common knowledge that you have allowed free sitting. And it is possible, therefore, that most of the members of this side could be sitting the other side. Mr. Speaker, sir.
So now the opposition chief whip has put it on record that the opposition has crossed to the government side. I'm waiting for him to cross and conclude the matter, and then we have one side in this House. Okay. Anyway, on a serious note, I really want to appreciate it because you usually whip your members, but always remind them, especially the shadow cabinet, because the shadow cabinet is recognized in our rules, in our laws, and we usually want. That's why you usually see me when the minister speaks. I usually give the shadow minister a chance to respond so that we get the alternative view. So I encourage you to continue calling upon your colleagues to join us in the house. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Right Honorable Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members. Right Honorable Speaker, allow me make a statement on the forthcoming 61st Independence Day anniversary celebrations, which will take place on the 9th of October, 2023 in Chitugum District. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, on this special occasion, all Ugandans, irrespective of their religious, political, or tribal differences, come together to celebrate our freedom from colonial bondage. It's on this day that Uganda attained high independence after 70 years of British rule. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, the theme for this year's celebrations is sustaining a united and progressive nation, taking charge of our future as a free nation. The theme recognizes our nation's history and the compatriots who patriotically provided and sustained the leadership, ideology, and momentum towards self-rule. The theme is rooted into the ideals of our independence founding fathers, who visualized the country based on the rule of law, democracy, socio-economic transformation, and good governance. This time round, the celebrations will take place in Chitugum District at the Chitugum Farm Institute, that is in Chitugum Municipality. The chief guest will be His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda. He will be joined by all Ugandans and other high-profile foreign dignitaries. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, many activities to celebrate this day have been lined up, among of which will be honoring by His Excellency the President of 41 individuals with the national medals for extraordinary roles they have performed in uplifting our motherland, Uganda. The Office of the President, working jointly with a German international non-government organization called Bazungu EV, together with the Prince Chimbugwe Foundation, have offered free eye surgical services for people with eye challenges in Acholi sub-region. Over 1,163 patients were screened. Out of these, 153 underwent eye surgeries and 557 were provided with eyeglasses, while others received the treatment. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, all Ugandans have been invited to attend these celebrations. It's only the few guests numbering 800 who will sit near His Excellency the President, that will be required to undergo COVID tests. The tests will start on Friday, October 6th of 2023 at the Chitugum Hospital for the people in the Acholi sub-region. And in Kampala, the 2 testing sites have been provided at the Office of the President at the State House land offices, that is plot 58, Lumumba Avenue. All testing starts at 9 a.m. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, this means that the seating arrangement has been provided for both categories, those who will test for COVID and those who will not. Therefore, I want to assure Parliament that the public is not restricted to attend this function on account of lack of a COVID test. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, as it is our tradition, A national prayer breakfast has been organized at Entebbe State House on Sunday, October 8th, 2023, starting at 7:30 a.m. Additionally, prayers shall be held throughout the country to commemorate this important occasion. Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable members, you are encouraged to attend these prayers in your respective places of worship, as well as those who may be in position to preside over these functions in your respective districts on the designated dates as follows. Friday, 6th of October, 2023, prayers in all mosques. Saturday, 7th of October, 2023, prayers in all Seventh-day Adventist churches. And Sunday, 8th of October, 2023, National Prayer Breakfast at Entebbe State House and in all other churches. Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable members, I wish to inform Parliament that security agencies will put in place the necessary security measures to secure the venue of the celebrations. The Uganda Police Force will be responsible for the overall security at the venue in Chittigum District and across Acholi sub-region and the entire Greater North. However, they shall be boosted with specialized units like the UPDF, ISO, ESO, as well as the Special Forces Command. Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable members, I wish to inform you that in all these preparations, the National Organizing Committee has been working hand in hand with the District Organizing Committee in Chittigum. Joint meetings of the National Organizing Committee and Chittigum District Organizing Committee have been held to bring the district leadership as well as the area members of Parliament on board for purposes of proper coordination, mobilization of the masses, and harmonization of the planned activities. I thank you for your kind attention and I beg to submit.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you for the clear statement. Honorable colleagues, I will pick 10 colleagues, and the criteria used are pick 5 from the NRM side. But this side, no. I'll pick 6. I'll pick 6 from the opposition side, from the NRM side. 2 from opposition and 2 from independents. Those are 10 starting now. Okay. Those will on the opposition side, it will include the rope. So I'll pick the rope and Jonam. Okay. Then I'll pick Honorable Sereko, and I'm picking ladies Aron. No, independents I'll pick 3 because they've tried to come. So independents I'll pick Honorable Sereko, Professor Mshemeza. Otuke is independent. Is Otuke independent? Yes. Those ones. Then on the NRM side, I'll pick the commissioner, Honorable Serwanyi. I'll pick the Honorable Chemaswet. I'll pick Honorable Alex Biarugaba. I'll pick Iganga. And I'll pick Honorable Aisha, who came and made a special request earlier on that she wants to submit on this matter. And are those 6? The NRM side 6? And I pick Honorable Martin Muzari. Colleagues, we have other matters where I'm going to pick you. Yeah. So let's do right away, 2 minutes each. We have other business to do. Yes. Honorable Bwara, I'll pick you on the next. I know on every topic you have strong character. Okay.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. And I want to thank the Minister for the statement. And this day is not a totally new day. It's something which is known, and we will participate. But Mr. Speaker, I want to ask the minister to also guide, because in spite of the National Day being celebrated in Kitgum, the different districts may also want to celebrate, including municipalities and cities. It may not be on the same day, but on another day. But what are you giving the districts or the other entities? Because a lot of times celebrations like this come, the authorities in the local governments run to ask the members of parliament. It's not that we don't want to contribute, we want to contribute, but we want to be sure that also from government there is something. Then we can know how much we can give. That is all that I wanted to find out from the minister. Thank you, Mr.
Honorable
Speaker.
Sereko.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable Minister, for your submission. Of course, the independence, our celebrations should not be mere celebrations as per se, but a true reflection of the journey that our country has undertaken for the 61 years. And the questions that we should pose to ourselves as to whether our goal by then, where we are not economically independent, as to whether our people are now striving to that level of economic independence. Socially, culturally, and the education systems that we adopted from our colonial masters, and reflect and ask ourselves whether it's the time now to still carry on with the same colonial education system that we have, or move forward with a better education system. The medical dependence that we have, or as to whether we've moved that journey from striving to being medically dependent, where when everyone falls sick, we should fly out ourselves in order to get medical help. Therefore, it should be a time to reflect on our journey, socially, economically, in terms of infrastructure and others. We should box ourselves into our different cocoons in our different districts and talk about our journeys as districts, as regions, as a people of Uganda, but also as a nation, to see to it as to whether we are still dependent or economically and infrastructure-wise, intelligence, etc., whether we are there to the independence that our forefathers fought for. Therefore, I'm still waiting for the theme of this year's independence journey from the Honorable Minister, Madam Babalanda. Thank you for your submission, but we want to know, tell us about the journey and how far we have to go, and as a country, what should the people expect?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Honorable Mshemeza.
The portals.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I thank the minister for the statement, and it sets the ball rolling for a debate. I have observed, usually when before such a celebrations, the debate in the media is raising questions like Honorable Serok has pointed out, what have we achieved? But for us who have engaged in studies of self-determination, I can say without any contradiction that there is nothing sweeter than freedom. And I think independence brought freedom to us. There is evidence for this. I've also done studies on forced migration. At one time, Uganda was the most generator of refugees. But today, it is a host. That is stability. That is peace. And that's why the NRM government now comes very, very critical. The kind of policies we have at hand. Look at the new curriculum in education. I was listening to my son, who is in secondary school. He's talking of research. He's talking of supplementary. You know, the language has now moved to a language of a university because you can see the reform is very critical and it is answering the question of colonial type of education. So I want to conclude by saying it was worth having independence, and it is worth to celebrate, and it is worth for this house to pay tribute to our forefathers and mothers, and to the minister who has brought a very good statement. I thank you.
Thank you, Professor. And the public gallery this afternoon, colleagues, we have the Procurement Management Committee. Right Honorable Prime Minister, you need an orderly house. As a leader of business in the in Parliament, we only speak through the microphone, not on side. So, honorable colleagues, in the public gallery this afternoon, we have the Procurement Management Committee staff from Parliament, National Council of Namibia. They are here on a benchmarking visit, share experiences and practices, and they've come to observe proceedings of this house. Please join me in welcoming them. Thank you. Honorable Sirwanyi.
Right Honorable Speaker, I want to join the rest to add my voice, first of all, to congratulate His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, to congratulate the Speaker of Parliament and the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, to congratulate the Right Honorable Prime Minister, who is the leader of government business in Parliament, and to congratulate the opposition side for this day and Parliament at large and honorable members, to congratulate ourselves upon the 61st independence that we have achieved as Uganda. Right Honorable Speaker, this is when, as we celebrate the 61st independence, what we should remember as Uganda is that at the time when we were getting independence in Uganda, Uganda was a country that had a very small population. Right Honorable Speaker, today, Uganda, I think, boasts of 28 million people. 40? They keep increasing.
Over
keep
45
increasing.
million.
Right Honorable Speaker, they keep increasing. But what I want to say is that the population has tremendously increased. But the NRM government has come up with the policies, Right Honorable Speaker, that is continuously restoring hope to Ugandans and restoring economic independence and freedom, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to talk about the parish development model, Right Honorable Speaker, a recently enrolled program, Right Honorable Speaker. When you talk about parish development model and independence, you see a situation where even at the grassroots, local women, my mother, my aunties in the local areas are going to now be feeling and getting resources from government to do business. But what we should be looking at is to continuously support.
Thank you. Honorable Susan Abeja. Honorable colleagues, you know I set a rule. When it's time, it's time. So you plan how to utilize your time effectively.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Allow me also to add my voice to appreciate the Minister for the statement concerning the Independence Day celebration. Right Honorable Speaker, I've picked only one word or one statement from the Minister's statement. In my leadership, my district is known, or I'm known in my district to be a doctor, whether I'm not a doctor. But when you talked about medical camp, I was now raising my bums to carry my people to take to Kitgum for a medical camp, high medical camp. But now that my people have not benefited from this one, I'm requesting your ministry that is a president ministry and it has a lot of money. Let's do this. Let's do this countrywide. Otuke has suffered a lot and we don't have clean water. Our people has a lot of problem with their eyes. So it is a humble request that when you're doing something, do it uniformly so that everyone should benefit from what the government is giving others. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chemaswet.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As we celebrate 61st independence of Uganda, we need to understand three things. The development of Uganda is based on three premises. Number one, hard work of Ugandans. Number two, security. Number three, infrastructure. On the question of hard work, it is well known that the people of Uganda are hardworking, and that is why they have been able to develop their country, and specifically the Sabines. The second idea is on the question of security that we have achieved through our president, who has put a lot of resources to secure our country. However, there are areas that security have collapsed, especially in Soy constituency, that we need to combat some elements that are causing insecurity in that particular area. On the question of infrastructure, I would like to appreciate the president on the achievement that we have gotten as the people of Sebei by having a good road from Kapchorwa to Swam. It is one of the best roads, East and Central Africa. And it makes us now connect with our brothers across. Honorable Speaker, I would like to thank the government of NRM for doing the best for our people. And we wish to believe that in the next government, NRM will also be there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Byarugabare. Then followed by Iganga.
Right, Honorable Speaker and colleagues, I want to thank you so much for this opportunity. I have about 3 issues to raise. Well, first of all, I want to congratulate the President, his government, Parliament, and the Ugandans on having gone through 61 years of good independence. One, at 61 years, I think it's not something short, it's not even very long. But within those 60 years, if you don't have anything to celebrate, then you have a problem. If you cannot appreciate yourself, do not expect anybody to appreciate you. We must know where we came from, and we know where we are today. If you as a Ugandan cannot see that there are some achievements, then something must be done about. There is tremendous improvement in almost all our sectors. True, we still need a lot to be done, but we have achieved quite a lot. And that we must put on a record that yes, we are okay. Even God, when he was creating the earth, he had nobody to thank him, but he had time to say, hey, look here, I have created this damn thing. This is beautiful and I appreciate. You must always remember and know and learn how to appreciate yourselves. We have achieved a lot during these 61 years, and I want to thank government. Number 2, my major concern is about the arrangements being made by either the minister concerned or Parliament to ensure that me and my colleagues do attend this important function in Kitgum. Is there an arrangement being made? Or if none, what can we do to make sure that we all attend? Mr. Speaker, and maybe, I don't know. Number 3, I have attended a host of functions, especially national functions, where sometimes members, the host members, are sometimes ignored.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I also want to appreciate the Minister for the presentation she has made. I want to congratulate all the Ugandans upon reaching the celebrations for the independence. But Right Honorable Speaker, as we celebrate, I want to ask government that let all of us come together and work together to fight for the Ugandans that are working abroad so that they can also feel the celebrations for independence because they are treated as slaves. Let's improve the working conditions for the Ugandans abroad. The other thing, as we celebrate the Honorable Minister, I want also Iganga to be part of these celebrations by benefiting from the 61 independence celebrations. Let us improve the health sector, for example, elevating our hospital. In one way, we shall also feel so very happy as we are celebrating the independence. Thank you very much.
Aisha.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to support the motion of the 61st anniversary for a hard-fought independence. It's really important to pay respect to the brave souls who sacrificed so much for us to get this freedom, Honorable Minister. And it's good, one of the colleagues said, it's better to see for us in 1962 where we came from to today where we are.
so that people outside there can appreciate how far we have gone. We might be speaking from here inside the parliament, while people outside are not getting the information, information. Since we have media, let us use media, at least to show people where we have come from since 1962 to today. Then another thing, I want to appreciate Honorable Minister for the 61st anniversary of independence, whereby Uganda has an open-minded democracy. People have flourished. People have opened up their minds. And yet, like today, we have been seeing people saying they have kidnapped Bobby Wine, but unfortunately, we saw Bobby Wine at his home enjoying.
Order.
That shows that people...
Order.
Honorable, the rules are very clear. You don't access a microphone without my permission. Please.
Thank you, Right Honorable Protection. I want to appreciate the democracy that we have here in Uganda today and the high value of a healthcare center that we have. Right Honorable Speaker, I request the Minister also to think about my constituency. Buganga is East. I'm lacking a health center for which I need also my people to benefit, since you're taking camps, healthy camps to Kitugum district. Also my people in Kakumiro would want to benefit. Then Right Honorable. Right.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. On the issue of medical camps, no, I already chose the members to speak. We concluded that. On the issue of medical camps, I've just been informed by Chair on health that recently the Association of Surgeons of Uganda, working with Ministry of Health, conducted a week-long medical camp in Lango sub-region. And over 1,000 surgeries were done. And as part of this celebration, last year they were in Bukedi, and in 2024 they'll be in Ankwere and so forth. All regions, they keep going in together, working. Yes, together working with the Minister of Health. So, Honorable Martin Muzare.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I move to support the motion of my Honorable Minister, Mide Babalanda. Right Honorable Speaker, today we are talking about the independence of this country. Our forefathers managed to achieve this independence because there was unity. Right Honorable Speaker, we use this day to call on Ugandans to unite themselves. We need to unite as a country to safeguard our economy, to give freedom to each and every, to make sure that we fight some of these impunities that we see in our country. Right Honorable Speaker, like corruption. This day should actually remind us what was the vision of our forefathers. They wanted a beautiful country. They wanted a country that would develop itself. Issues and so many issues. Right Honorable Speaker, we shall celebrate the day and enjoy this day, moving our heads high as leaders when we are putting in place what is supposed to be done. I want to call on leaders who are here and those who are out of this place.
Honorable, I don't know how we can report that part
Right.
on the answer.
Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to be protected from the Prime Minister. Right Honorable Speaker,
you're protected.
Thank you so much. Some more time.
No.
Because, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Honorable Leader of Opposition.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, a statement like this, commemorating the independence of the Republic of Uganda, should be about stock taking. And one of the fundamental questions should be about whether we have achieved the principles of good governance 61 years down the road, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, with all due respect, the good professor alluded to independence bringing fundamental question. Independence, 60 years down the road, has it brought independence? I mean, freedom. That is the fundamental question, Mr. Speaker. Especially as we talk, one of the members who was to be put on order, they alluded to my party president, the Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, who, as we talk, is under house arrest. And his home, I've just come from there.
Honorable, just focus.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I need your protection.
Please.
The truth of the matter is that I've just come from there. The whole place is full of tear gas. The home actually literally is a barracks of sorts. There are UPDF officers there. Uganda police is all over the place. Would that, Mr. Speaker, translate into freedom?
Order.
Mr. Speaker?
Point of order.
Right, Honorable Speaker and colleagues. The Honorable Member in order for him to deceive the country when in actual sense was given free transport to his home. And the two, he was also given free security to his home. And the three, in order not to disrupt the businesses along Entebbe Kampala Road, the government could not see people getting engulfed in a confusion. And so he was given free security, free, befitting up to his home. Is in order.
Now, honorable colleagues, I have been busy. It takes me a lot of time to prepare for a session. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not privy. Now there's no way I can give my opinion, whether he's saying the truth, whether she's, So, but we are discussing about independence of the country. Let's focus on that. Yes, but let's avoid provocative statements. I wonder why she started
issues that speak or activities that speak to opposition party activities are given freedom. It remains for you to assess and pass judgment. Mr. Speaker, this government and particularly President Museveni is in a very unique position to fight corruption. 61 years down the road, Mr. Speaker, sir, we see corruption becoming endemic and systemic. The unique position that he occupies, Mr. Speaker, would have demanded the political will on his part. We saw in a brief 5-year presidential term of the late John Pombe Magufuli in Tanzania, such political will. And indeed, we saw the economy being elevated to middle income status, courtesy of his efforts to fight corruption. But here we see perpetuation. That's why I didn't want to be aggressive to the response of my good friend, the leader of government business. Mr. Speaker, 61 years down the road, Uganda, which at one time, the then Prime Minister of United Kingdom, Churchill, coined that we are a part of Africa because of the good climate, the arable fertile soils. 61 years down the road, the issue of food security. Recently, we were quite an embarrassment on the continent that our brothers and sisters in Karamoja would starve to death. When we have arable soils, good climate, the part of Africa. To see a smooth transfer of power from one president to another, and information not allowed informed. With all due respect, with all due respect to now, you see, Mr. Speaker,